Hi Go Shio friends, it's Miss Snow here. I miss you so much and I can't wait to see you. In the meantime, I want to read a story. And I just want to tell you something. I've been hanging out with some monkeys here in my house. Well, I'm going to read you a story about a different monkey, Curious George. He's going to hang out with me. Okay, make sure you put on your listening ears, your looking eyes. Are you ready? Okay, let's get started. Curious George plants a seed. Look, there's George with the man with the yellow hat. I can't wait to see what the story's about. Let's get started. Jumpy Squirrel was very busy. George was curious. What was Jumpy doing? Let's find out. Let's turn the page. Bill, the boy next door, told George, Jumpy buries acorns and nuts. He stores them in the ground. He can dig them up later when he's hungry. Just like when I put my cookies in my pantry and I can go dig them up later. All right, let's turn the page. That gave George a great idea. George buried the orange juice. Uh-oh. He buried the butter. He buried the bread. He was glad to find a good place to store food. Is this a good place to store food? I don't know, George. Let's find out. When the man with the yellow hat came home, the kitchen was empty. Where was all their food? Oh, I know where their food was. George. George proudly showed his friend. Look, it's outside. George, orange juice and bread are not for burying, the man with the yellow hat said. They cannot be stored in the ground. His friend showed George a peanut with a sprout. George was puzzled. He was confused. This peanut grew into a plant, the man said. Seeds and nuts grow out of the ground if they're not eaten first. Isn't that exciting, boys and girls? Maybe we can do a project together one day. George thought he understood. If a little peanut could become a big plant, then what would a rubber band become? A tube? What would a feather become? A peacock? That's silly, George. Let's find out. Let's turn the page. George dug lots of holes. He buried lots of things. Soon the house was empty, and the man with the yellow hat was surprised. What did George do with everything in the house? George, umbrellas and chairs are not for burying, the man with the yellow hat explained. They are made by people. They are not going to grow. Seeds and nuts will grow. A few days later, George saw something new in the yard. It was a sprout. Look, George, said his friend, a seed you buried is growing. I wonder what it will be. Let's find out, boys and girls. Soon there was a beautiful sunflower in the yard, and George had a green thumb after all. Good job, George. I'm so proud of you. Bye, friends.